Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Grow until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost, I'll be your sound. But you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. I forgot to start the timer until way too late, and so extra seconds, 10, 9, etc. Here we go. Hello, friends. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Around here, it's Saturday morning, which means the weekend is here in earnest. I hope you're feeling ready for a good weekend, relaxing times, and all the rest. And yes, yay Wrexham! Today we have a Wrexham match this evening at 10:30 p.m. instead of the normal midnight time. This is because, genuinely, the police are worried about drunken brawling. And so they start 2 hours early at, noon or so that people don't have too much drink before they go to the football match. What a world we live in. Anyway, hello to you, Jim. How's it going, my friend? HPG, welcome. Axix, hello, friend. Hello to you, George. Always a pleasure seeing you. Casualty Games, thank you for being back again. I also just realized now that Casual T is Casualty. Just realized it. That's amazing. Welcome back. Axix, thank you for gifting a gift sub to Casualty. I'm glad that you're so supportive of new kind viewers. Thank you, Axix, tremendously for that generosity. Hello, Slivers. Hello to you, Fuzzy. Fuzzy doing some wormhole mining in EVE Online. Happy to keep you company during that one. That said, good luck jumping away from the wormhole pirates and such. I vaguely remember spending some time trying to do wormhole mining with my what's it called, faction, clan, corporation, I think they use in that game. Doing some corporate mining out there and repeatedly losing my ship. That was my EVE Online experience, just losing over and over again. It was wonderful. Good to see you today, Marks. Hello, Putzaru. How's it going today, Super Cheese? Game Urchin, good morning, evening to you. Welcome. It's good seeing you, Odd Blue. Welcome, everybody. Marcus Silent, you say that your Twitch recommended channels is showing you every single stream you're seeing is XCOM 2. Was there a big XCOM 2 update? Is there a new DLC? Are there a lot of people who are currently on that game for some reason, or just random bits of Twitch algorithm at play? Because I haven't heard of anything big happening in XCOM 2, but cool. It's a great game, obviously. Good to see you today, Steve. Hope you're having a good weekend, my friend. Welcome back. Since I'm wearing the Wrexham jersey, who else will clinch the promotion places? The automatics have already been taken, right? The automatics are Stockport, Mansfield, and Wrexham. So all that's left is the playoff outcome. Playoff gets one more promotion. I don't know. Part of me wants Doncaster, because we have a player from Wrexham playing on Doncaster right now, and I want him to do well. But honestly, I'm not sure who's going to win the other one. There's so many pretty good teams in the playoff positions. As long as Wrexham is going up, I am happy, and that's my story for sure. Fuzzy, you're fine with losing your ships in EVE Online because you make them yourself. That's wonderful. I never had a character that fully developed. My little characters were all pretty low level. I hadn't spent the years of my life to get lots of experience points, and I know some of my friends would have 4 and 5 accounts they would use simultaneously. One who made the ships, one who did this, and one who did the trading, etc. All very exciting. EVE Online's a game you can really sink your teeth into, as I'm sure you know. It's one that I wish I'd spent more time with, but at this point, no MMOs allowed, as always. So curious, what do y'all have going for the weekend? Anything exciting happening? For us today, we're going to go over to Yoyogi Park. This is one of the 2 large parks in Tokyo, and we're going to be seeing our students and some activist groups. It's Pride here in Tokyo. Pride here in Tokyo is primarily driven in a legislative way because gay people still cannot get married in Japan. And that's been a bit of an issue for adoptions, a bit of an issue for people who want to do like medical care for one another and so on. Makes difficult inheritance, etc., etc. So, yeah, primarily about legalization here. We'll go to Pride. My first time ever being to one. Should be a good time seeing people being excited about the world and meeting people like them, and hopefully, being a good ally as one does. So it's a nice day here, thank goodness. Yesterday was pretty darn windy and I think even a little rainy. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it is outside today. Hello, Noms.
Did you say meeting people like them?
I may have.
You also said it's your first time meeting people like them. I thought, I don't know what that means at all.
What I meant was my first time going to Pride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I met people like I think Pride draws people who are explicitly out gay, which is cool. I met people who are like making that part of identity the primary focus of the day.
Goodbye.
Are you coming here only to question how I'm talking?
Yeah. I have to go back and reserve our glamping site.
Hello again, friends. I hope you're doing well. Hope things are good. And my apologies for speaking in an imprecise way. I was trying to highlight that, like, Pride's cool and stuff. Pride's cool. I'm glad to go there. I just meant that, it's a different experience for me than usual. I don't tend to go to events at all, but especially Pride events. It's fun. It's fun. Anyway, that's the big excitement for today. This afternoon, evening, we'll be going and doing that, and that's our weekend all the way. Holy squirrel, it seems like you're having a rough time, my friend. Hope things are okay. I wouldn't worry too much though. Welcome back. Yeah, and don't worry, Noms will come here eventually to have an actual conversation. That will be good. Hey, Pepper, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Pride bits all the way. Not that I'm pandering. Maybe I should do that. Now that this stream is primarily an ally stream. No, of course you absolutely know the kind of things that I'm in support of and glad for, and I'm very hopeful that Tokyo and the rest of Japan hurry up on relationship normalization, because man, we have some friends here who are gay and want to adopt kids and just can't, and that's very, very sad. But again, Pepper, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Other than that, I think we had some other plans I've forgotten now, but that is my weekend. Gonna be going outside some, doing some relaxation, I hope. That said, the grading machine continues to grind along. Yesterday, I finished all of the first set of grading. It's all completed. Today, all the rest is coming in. Already I've gotten the "Professor, my computer has exploded" messages. I don't quite know what to do with that. Email at this point in history, right? Back in like 1997, sure, your hard drive explodes, goodbye paper and so on. But now, doesn't everyone save things online? Does everyone update things? I don't know. I'd like it very much if my students would get their papers on time. So it's one student who I kind of trust, and so I sent her an email saying, if you need to figure it out, if you need to take a few more days, go ahead. But I don't know. It just seemed like a very old school way of thinking about papers, because mine are all just uploaded somewhere, I'm sure, but hard to say. Professor Resorting, my dog ate the cloud. Exactly right. Your dog ate the cloud. Sure, it was a delicious bit of data for sure. Slivers, whatever your message was probably too long and Twitch ate it. I see you say that you mentioned something in the weekend plan, but I see... Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I see your other message now. You're pricing 5 to 100 used board games for sale at Tabletop Flea Market. That's awesome. That's really awesome. How cool would it be sharing games that you liked and passing them on to the next people? Because, yeah, I think a lot of people, myself included, get kind of hoardy. I say I have these things I like, I have these things I want to hold on to for the future and keep all my books forever. I can imagine a board game person do the same, but I hope they sell, and I hope you're able to pass along the enjoyment of the games you've had to other folks too. That's a noble way to spend the weekend for sure. What are we going to play today? Today's on a Rimworld day. More Rimworld, absolutely. Going to be experiencing the middle portion of our endlessly digging into a mountain playthrough. Because actually, for the first time in a long time, we have a base functional for a second day in a row. Woo, should be good. Hello, King Carnage, welcome back. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. My day's going pretty well so far. For God, how's it going? Have I played Kingdom Come Deliverance? No. We did watch the video, the trailer for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 yesterday, I believe. But no, I don't tend to play that kind of game. I don't know why exactly. I don't have a pretty good reason other than it's kind of storyline heavy for somebody like me. And so I tend not to do heavily storyline games on stream more often more often than not, rather. So that's how it goes. Hello, Volo. How you doing? Hello, Yaris. Welcome in. Hello to Tweedledum. I bring you to mind the writer of Toxic Avengers. I know what Toxic Avengers is, right? It's a TV show and comic book, and I think a movie also. And didn't it have like a main character who was made out of green goop and had a mop, possibly? Possibly. Does he look like this? Does it look like this, possibly? I'm not sure. It's cool, though. I'm absolutely happy to have comparisons made between me and different people in the world. When I get thinner, it tends to be a lot of references to various... who is it? I can't remember now, unfortunately. When I'm larger, though, it's old Seth Rogen. Oh, Drew Carey, also very popular. Primarily the glasses, though, I think. Something like that. Option for stream might be Mountain Blade Bannerlord. We have played a fair amount of Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Really enjoy it for the first, I don't know, few days or weeks or so. Unfortunately, it gets really repetitive and grindy for me after a certain point, which is fine. You don't have to play a whole game all the way through to love it. So yeah, Mountain Blade Bannerlord, so fun, so good. I'm incredibly bad at combat in it, but I have a good time running in circles at least. Have we tried the game Frostpunk? Yes, indeed. Played Frostpunk when it came out, played the Frostpunk DLC. We'll be playing Frostpunk 2 when it comes out eventually, skipping out on the beta for right now. The beta looks great. I took about 5 minutes to look at it just a little bit yesterday, but I'm not going to spoil the game for myself. We'll play it when it eventually releases for sure. I'm not large enough to be Drew Carey. Drew Carey has lost so much weight. Have you not seen? This was sort of the big reveal when he went from being just ordinary comedian to hosting The Price is Right. He slimmed down a ton by like running marathons and eating much more healthfully, and it was such a shock, But that said, yes, I think any comedian with large glasses and I look similar enough, perhaps. All right. Mythers, you're pretty good at... Oh, sorry. Mythers, hello. Steve, you're pretty good at being a minimalist. We're not using things that you sell them. Yeah, no, that's absolutely great. I think that I find that so appealing, the idea of only having the things that I will use again at hand and avoiding clutter, etc., etc. I think my trouble, though, I never know when I might need something again. And this is like the path to be like my grandmother and hoard everything because maybe the Great Depression will happen again and I'll need all these buttons, right? That kind of thing. Books especially. I don't know when it's right to say goodbye to them unless I know someone in particular would do well for it. Like if I have a book and say, okay, I might read this again someday, but John over there would really do well with this one. You know, Susie over there would get a real kick out of this book. Then I want to give them away. But when it comes to just giving away for the sake of not having them, with books I struggle. Tremendously, actually, to the point that we have more books than we have bookshelves. It's getting a little bit overwhelming. And hello, Noms. Are you here to question how I speak once more?
No.
I appreciate that.
No.
Hello, Cyber Oracle. It's good to have you here. How would you talk about Pride, Noms? How would you say what you're looking forward to in going to Pride today?
There's going to be a food truck area.
See, Noms has no interest in going to anything for itself, but only is there food there. What kind of food are you looking forward to today?
I just booked us a place with no food.
We can discuss that next. What kind of food are you looking forward to today at the Pride Fair event thing?
I'm not sure. Ever since we had Mexican the other day, I'm like, Mexican, that's tasty. But yesterday I really wanted pizza. Yeah.
As it's warming up, I'm hoping we can have the delightful summer dessert I like so much. Ichigo. Strawberry, what's it called?
Kakigori.
Kakigori, thank you. Shaved ice. Strawberry shaved ice.
I can buy you a shaved ice machine.
No.
The ones that all the old ladies have at the parks.
No.
Sometimes it's got a Snoopy. It's Snoopy in his house. You do a shaved ice machine, and then I'll just buy you some syrup and food coloring.
So I recognize that what it is really is just some water covered in sugar. And I don't want to be able to do that at my own home, right? It's important to me that I do not have this at hand, because if I did, I would just be drinking them constantly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's good to have it.
Like, I'm all about being able to do things by myself.
But also, I'm trying to be more of a minimalist, and so it's important that we don't just buy things for the sake of buying them. It's really good, though, and the way in which they're shaved here, the ice is shaved down, makes it like snow as opposed to ice crystals. In the U.S., it's much more common to have ice crystal shavings instead, so it's nice.
Yeah, if you go to, like, the park here and go to, like, a park ice, like, kakigori truck, then it is like the U.S. Hawaiian ice, is that what it's called?
Maybe.
But if you go to, like, a fancy place, oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to that fancy resort where they have it. It's much fluffier. Maybe we can sneak on over to the really fancy hotel next to ours. Maybe they'll let us in, and just to have shaved ice.
It's okay. We can make our own at home. I could take like various ice cubes and an ice pick and just keep striking them in order to get what I need.
Yes, we're in the biggest city in the world, but there probably is not a single shaved ice place nearby.
There's some somewhere. It's just, I don't want to think about it too much. If I think about it too much, I'll say, oh, I can get shaved ice every single day. And if I do that, won't be special anymore. Won't be special. But yeah, a couple weeks here from now, we're going to have our once-a-year big Japanese holiday called Golden Week, the time when most of the stores shut down and people go on vacation all around the country. It's kind of our national summer holiday. And so we decided to go someplace new and different because we've not tried previously. And Noms spent a lot of time last night picking out different locations and looking at some possibilities. And Noms, what did you choose ultimately?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time last night looking at stuff, and then we're not going to any of those. I just found some other place randomly on the web this morning. I thought, we should go there.
And so what kind of place is it?
It's a glamping place.
It's a glamping place. So it's kind of like camping, but much fancier and easier, I suppose is the word for it.
There is a building.
There's a building that is yours along with a tented area. Yeah, Noms likes camping a whole bunch. We used to go out west in the U.S. and camp and hike and so on, and it's harder to do that here, in part because there are fewer opportunities, and also because all of our camping stuff is back in the U.S. So in a couple weeks here, we're going to go out for 2 nights, and enjoy some...
Poor Fritz.
Yeah, I think we need to find someone to come look after Fritz, unfortunately. We can't leave Fritz alone for multiple nights.
For 2 nights.
I mean, you recall, we were gone for just 1 night, about a week and a half ago maybe, and he was so unbelievably just heartbroken for probably the rest of the evening when we got home. It was sad. So we'll find someone to stop in and check on Fritz, but it'll be a good time to go up there.
In the future, we can take him with us.
Nope, that'd be even worse.
They have a pets allowed room.
Yeah, I don't think Fritz would like that at all. The idea of bringing him onto the train is absolutely horrible.
And the bus that goes back and forth.
Oh, that's right. We are going up a mountain along switchbacks. I showed you all pictures of this when it happened last time around, but yeah, tremendous switchbacks back and forth. That's Fritz crying the whole way, absolutely. Garvin says, you love wild camping, even simple thing like making coffee is a joy. I agree with that. I think what I don't like about wild camping is the lack of showers. And if it's pretty summery, I get pretty sweaty and it feels pretty bad. But we've done winter camping that I've really enjoyed. And then spring camping, fall camping, fine. The issue, of course, is that most of our vacation is in the middle of summer, and so going out into the heat in the middle of July and just sweat feels so horrible for me.
This place has showers.
Yeah.
And it also has a restaurant next door, so you could just go in the restaurant, and guess what? It does Western food.
Oh my goodness. Earlier, Jim said I can't tell if Noms is mocking me. The answer is always yes. If it's possible she's mocking me, she is mocking me. So.
What?
Oh, I mean, you're a cute little sweetheart who would never think to do that. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be a good time to at least get out into nature a little bit more. Not super natural, pre-human nature, certainly,
I
but
mean, it is a resort area.
we'll be by a river, and we'll be able to see the night sky in a way very different from Tokyo. That's what I'm most excited for. Here in Tokyo, the lights never really go off, and so we don't really see stars at all here. And I've missed them since moving this way.
Yeah,
so,
it's a little bit pink all the time.
yeah, absolutely. So we'll be going north. We'll be seeing the stars, and should be good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you remembered exactly where we're going. I thought maybe you thought we were going to the other place.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I believe I remember where we're going.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it should be good.
Good for you.
Is it not a resort area, but a resort-y area? Good one. Yeah, definitely I'll make that joke repeatedly while showing pictures of the place. It should be a good thing. You live in a rural area, the mountains, stars are one of the best parts. Yeah, we've spent a fair amount of time in this large city, but before that, neither of us lived in big cities for 10, 15 years probably. And so we were pretty used to having a certain sense of what outside at night looks like, and then it just doesn't anymore. So there are trade-offs. There are trade-offs here.
You don't go outside at night, though.
I mean, I don't often intentionally go out at night, but when it's evening, I look out the window and say, "Oh, look, night sky." I like that. I like that. Yeah, absolutely. And I think more if I'm outside at night, I like being able to see the stars, even if I don't intentionally go and do so all that often. It's still just nice to know it's there.
I am sorry to report that there was an optional guided starry night photography tour that I rejected as part of our reservation.
I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with refusing that kind of tour. Who needs help touring the skies? I can go outside, open my eyes, let my curiosity be my guide. I'll say it's probably in Japanese, which would be a bit of a challenge for me, probably.
Oh yeah, I think I forget. Just because I have the website translated into English for me, I forget that all these things are actually Japanese.
Yes, you'll need to make the Japanese man translate himself using the Google Translate machine for you to understand him. No.
I mean, I think it's a pretty global facing place where we're staying, because when I got the confirmation email, it was one of those that came in both English and Japanese.
I see. We had one of those a few weeks back when we stayed at the Shinto shrine area.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, they were both Japanese and English. Then we got there, they had a decent amount of English, actually, more than I thought they would. But there was a poor German couple who was staying with us, and their English pronunciation was off enough from what the Japanese speakers expected that they had a hard time communicating back and forth.
It wasn't terrible.
I mean, they got through it.
They
got through it, but it was a bit of a grinding conversation, I suppose, as opposed to a natural enough one.
Yeah, I think that's what sometimes surprises me, is that people who learn English as opposed to learn it natively, learn it in school as opposed to learn it natively. I think what surprises me is that when they hear each other's English, because they've been trained on either American or British, sometimes they can't understand each other.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. If you're looking for a certain kind of phoneme system and they're just not there, well, tough work. So.
Yeah, it's like how sometimes I can't understand some of the British people, and I have to turn on the closed captioning on the Netflix when I'm watching some British show.
It's true, Nobs. I feel this is so silly to me because we'll be watching Welcome to Wrexham, I believe, is this way for you in season 1.
Yeah, now I'm used to them.
And poor old Paul Mullen from...
No, I understand Paul Mullen. It was somebody else that I couldn't understand.
All right, there was someone from Northern England whose accent Nobs had no idea what to do with, and I definitely understand watching with closed captions if dialogue is quiet, but when it comes to not understanding the accent, I'm like, really, Nobs? It's just English. But I've been listening to British media for a very long time, so maybe I'm just more used to it.
When I watched that show one day that was recommended to me by Wired magazine that I'm not really into, but it's a use of my time, is I think there are 2 sets of accents, and one of them I just have a hard time with, so closed captioning.
That's great. So we're probably never going to end up in that part of the world, most likely.
Okay.
I mean, we could if you want to, but I imagine you'd be very frustrated if English is happening around you and you can't follow it.
I think it would just take me a week and I'd understand it.
See.
It's not going to take long for me to be able to process that accent.
Mac jammed been in England for 40 years and you're not missing too much. You can do received pronunciation, right? You can do the standard Queen's England, so to speak.
Yeah, I can understand most people's English. It's just every so often there's one that just takes me a while, and I don't want to sit there and miss dialogue that might be important. So closed caption. Also, you know the way that things are balanced now. The ambient noise is so loud anyway.
Music these days, sound mixing these days, kids these days. Friends, our first ad break is coming up. On the other side of the ad break, we will be playing some Rimworld, and Noms and I will chit-chat for another few minutes, I suppose, and then get to it.
Yeah. Plus, we discussed the other day how when I speak to people with, especially if they're like some sort of brand of British, like British Australian, stuff like that, I accidentally have a tendency of accidentally like adopting parts of their accent, and I have to try really hard not to, because I'm not trying to make fun of them. It's just comes naturally
Is that
to me.
only with other people's native English pronunciation, or if you talk to someone who's a language learner and has a heavy accent from their home language, do you then start taking on like Chinese English accents?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think so.
Yeah, I wonder why that is then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Maybe it's because that registers as obviously offensive to me.
I see. But if you take on like an Australian accent a bit, you're just like, I'm being welcoming. I'm joining you where you are.
I don't know what I'm being. I'm
Yeah.
being what I naturally be.
Yeah, I don't think I have that reaction to the world. I think my accent tends to be fairly much where it is, unless I intend to change it.
I think sometimes I speak a little bit differently if I'm speaking to non-native speakers,
Sure.
and especially if I notice them using a particular phrase, then I might use it back because it might be, I don't know, more comprehensible than something else I might say.
Do you have an example in mind of when you might use a particular phrase?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just if I notice somebody using some phrase, I might use it to.
I see. I remember back when I was in, I think, like high school or maybe middle school, I had a friend who went to the South for a period and had the slight southern drawl when he got back, and said the word y'all a lot after that. We were definitely in the North and did not use y'all regularly, but yeah.
We just hired a guy who is going to start teaching for us from the fall, and he's Vietnamese, and he knows French.
Wow.
He went to the U.S. for grad school, and he was only in the South. So generally, and he's from a small town in Vietnam, he said. And so he had to teach himself English, basically, too. He said his English teacher didn't actually know English. When he speaks English, it's kind of with a Vietnamese accent, right? Until he says place names in the South, in which case it comes out in a Southern accent.
Do you have an example of a city he said it? You may have called it?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes.
It's a nice Vietnamese man. That's great.
Yeah.
As I said previously, I love that our school hires people from all around the world. I don't think I've ever known someone who grew up in Vietnam. I've known people of Vietnamese ethnicity, but
Oh, really?
yeah, it'd be fascinating.
Oh.
A unspeakable thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate that. You got a little quest for us. You listen, the architects speak through the mutant, the alien, the heretic, of all cats that are right to exist. Thus forth in the name of the Stratted Empire, cast these vile creatures into dust. I'm happy to go fight against the vile creatures of the Empire. Anything for the Empire in the world. Thank goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always forget that New Orleans is in Central Time Zone, so I just requested a Zoom meeting with somebody in New Orleans, and I gave them the times in Eastern, and they said, and that would be this for me in Central. And I've done this repeatedly with people in New Orleans.
I think it's common for Americans who to use Eastern Time Zone for lots of things. Even if they know that someone's in Western, you might say, oh, this is such as Eastern Time Zone, because everyone, I think, is ready to go. Eastern Time Zone is how many hours from home?
Yeah, that's right. When I grew up, it was like at
8-7 Central.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is television shows would be announced at a certain hour of the day, and then you'd modify it based on where you are in the country. A anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting a sub to Mac Jam also. Do enjoy your emotes and such for a month. Anonymous, thank you for your kindness.
Please enjoy your noms emotes.
Please enjoy the noms emotes, absolutely.
Oh, just singular, actually. Noms emote, singular.
Oh gosh, do we need a second noms emote? What would a second noms emote even be?
I don't know.
I don't know either. One is enough.
Um, what was I gonna type? Oh, I have a hard time with Pacific, probably because I've never lived there. Converting from here to Pacific.
I thought we were still on topic of saying words differently. I was like, wait. Do you mean when you want to say the word specific, eventually comes out as Pacific?
I mean, a lot of people do.
It's
do
true.
That.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the times in general. Now that I'm here, I try very hard to give times in UTC, good old GMT, but I always forget how the conversion works, especially once daylight savings times happen and so on. So I
like that idea.
I just say this is Japan time. Also interesting that the green screen up there is acting up a little bit in the corner as I move out of the way. Yeah, the closer to this side I am, the incredibly dark it is. But over here,
It could be because the door is open.
oh, that's fine. No worries. We need to have a different Noms emote where Noms pushes me off the side of the screen. How would that ever be used other than like that? Thank you, Noms. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
What's a good idea too? Oh, emote like that where you're just lurking, refusing to leave. That is very common indeed. Yep. Jim says the habit you have of using the same word someone uses called using client words. It helps build rapport.
Client words.
Yeah, if it's a therapy situation, the person's the client.
Oh, I thought I was like a sales situation, like I'm trying to sell you this car.
Why, yes, sir, you do look dashing in it. I like that too. But no, Jim works in a therapy situation.
Yeah,
that makes
that's
sense. Yeah, I think for me, one hard part of, I mean, there are many hard parts of being a therapist, of course. But one that comes to mind is knowing when to use the same words and knowing when to like recharacterize words. Because if I were to say to my therapist, like, hi, I'm a big failure, and they say, that's right, you're a big failure, to build rapport, it'd be disastrous, of course. That's an obvious case, but I'm guessing there's some in-between words that you have to challenge a little bit and recontextualize for them. That must be very hard to know how to do well. So, yeah. Dagel, hello, friend. How's it going? Welcome. I'm not a big failure, thank you, Mac Jam. At least one person believes I'm not a big failure this day. I'll make sure to tell my therapist that I'm winning people over. Gotta work on winning myself over still. Yeah. Alright, Noms. It was good talking to you today. What do you plan to do when you leave?
Maybe I'll go for a little run. Maybe I'll go and have a little coffee after my little run with a little wookie.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I think you're going to one of the river areas near
Yeah.
here, and there's a nice open green air pasture area. Alea, maybe. I'm not sure how to call it, but it is not a place that. It is a place I'd like to be right now. Not that I want to leave you all, but
You could bring them.
I could bring you all along.
Yeah.
Stream off my phone.
Yeah.
There's not
You
like
can have one of those sticks like people do.
no, never doing that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe joining you out there if you're going to be there for a long while. And if not, I'll get there before too long because it's just great sitting outside and redig. Absolutely love it.
I mean, we have to go to Yo-Yo Park.
Oh, that's right. We have plans to go this afternoon. Well, I'll see when you get back then.
Yeah, I should take. Maybe you should take a stick and go jogging with the stick. That's always a popular one.
No, I don't know. Unfortunately, to do a good out and about stream, do a good IRL stream, you have to have a big setup, right? You have to have.
I bring the setup and I run next to you.
Now, you can have like a backpack and battery packs and so on. And this is just a lot of work and a lot of money to spend for that I don't think I'd exactly enjoy doing. As I said previously, out in public, I think I'd be very shy. I wouldn't want to be the over-the-top, look at me, hello chat, look at me, right? So I'd just kind of be silently looking at things and showing you what I see, and that's...
And here we have... And you start whispering. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Do a Wrexham watch-along. Yeah, if you have access to watching Wrexham, you can come hear me make noises. The problem, though, is I don't talk while watching football. If you've been here for a while, you've heard this story, but Noms very kindly took me to a pretty amazing football match last year, or maybe, yeah, it was last year, and the entire time, even with scoring, I just sat there and stared. I don't cheer, I don't yell, I don't make a scene, I just stare.
Yeah, the fella to my other side, he was really into it, and he was, like, very vocal the whole time, which was kind of nice. I'm glad somebody up in our area was like, into it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be fun to watch me watching anything, because I don't really do anything.
Then, well, sometimes you go like this.
Yeah. If Wrexham scores, I go one of these. And if the opposition scores, I go... That's the totality of my commentary when it comes. I think I don't enjoy it as much as I'm having to talk about it. Football's something I enjoy just engaging with visually and mentally, and not sharing the experience aloud. So, okay. Anyway, Knobs, you're full of yawns this morning, it seems.
Maybe I'll go get you some Cinnabons.
Oh, you don't have to get me Cinnabons. In the ever going attempt to eat more healthfully.
No Cinnabons.
No Cinnabons today.
Oh, maybe I'll get Cinnabons just for me, and I'll sit there and I go, here's a Cinnabon.
You could do that?
Here's one for you. I guess you don't want it.
That sounds very good. I hope you enjoy your Cinnabon, and have a good day. Okay. I'll see you a little later. Yes. Someday you want to see Fritz come running when I get coffee? I mean, I could potentially set a webcam up upstairs, or maybe get the little phone to show Fritz running around. But as I mentioned yesterday, he did get underfoot, and I stepped on him and he screamed. It was horrible. But yes, it'd be nice to show you all Fritz more often. So, Jim wonders, would you like some coffee, Noms? Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
She gets some coffee then. Get some coffee.
Nice.
Okay, very good. Friends, it's just us now. Pay no attention to our little friend here.
What's happening?
Apparently you're here still. That's just fine. Friends, we're continuing our Rimworld playthrough begun yesterday. It's going pretty darn well. Looks much better. Thank you for helping that, Noms. Thank you very much. Yes, continuing playthrough began yesterday. It is going so darn well, and I hope that continues. This playthrough is primarily focused on building a giant mountain base, and with that, trying to make a giant mountain as well. I don't remember what troubles we're having, other than there are many mountain walls to mine down, but past that, everything I think is pretty good. Behold, our entire base. Yep. We're building into this nice little open area here. It does have a geothermal geyser not too terribly far away. Currently have 3 visitors with us. Jamie, who's here to do absolutely no work at all. Jamie will be leaving us in 4 days' time. And then there's Glepis, and there's also Glepis and Flower as well. And both of them will be leaving us in 6 days. So we only have 3 characters in the base right now that are part of the actual squad. And I see also that we have currently no cooked meals. So let's go ahead and try to fix that by doing some butchering. And we're in the process also of moving our cooking situation down to here. Getting closer and closer to living into the base. Hate the raid. Well, first things first, the transport pods arrived with advanced component and 50 silver. So that must have just accepted something. And then a group of imps arrived nearby, attacking immediately. Interesting. Hello, civilian, how you doing? You made a cave vampire xenotype mountain base. That's very cool. I'm looking forward to doing some Anomaly playthrough stuff once we're a little bit more stable, most likely. But good seeing you. All right. Hello to you, group of imps. You are just the one, correct? You are just the one. All right. Deal with them soon. And, everyone else close by or not so much? Yeah, everyone's close by. We're fine. Now, Zur is my finest of all the fighters. He's melee only, though, so we should probably not use him against the imp, because imps have fire to throw. We can grab some of our range folks instead, though I do want you to cook some food first. Just watch again. Here he comes. All right, Zur, come along just in case. CS Prof. Jamie has a weapon. My 2 refugees don't really. And here we go. Let's all get together here. I'll have Zura come off to the side if possible. Are you really staying way back there? There they go. Couldn't decide where to go. Ultimately decided to go that way. Oh, Glepis. Glepis, run away. You don't want this, man. I'll get Zur closer and closer. And we can go stand behind the wind turbine. Just need to avoid any fire blasts. The Revolver guy, go here. Everyone's in range now. Finally a strike. 2 strikes. I don't know if we were to move Zur slightly farther forward, if that would then set off the Imp's fire attack. But so far, no. Are you any good? Oh my goodness, an undergrounder. That'd be kind of nice to have. They'd be happy to live underground, moves very fast. Construction skills cool too, but I suspect they're gonna die here. Have not gone down quite yet. There we go, the end. Is this Rimworld music? This is Rimworld music, yep. This is the music from the new DLC, I believe. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of Rimworld things to buy, how do I get there? Okay, I think this will work. I want to look at this together briefly. So, in Ray Rimworld. So we talked yesterday about buying the name in-game feature for Rimworld, so you all can get resorties in your playthrough. But I'm confused, and the reason I'm confused is in the store there are 2 different purchasables. So one is buy Rimworld name in-game pack. That's $50 American. Then down here, there's Rimworld name in-game access, and that's $15. Any idea what the difference is between them? Why one is 50 and why one is 15? Like, I'm wondering, is this one the game itself and the name in-game? Let's see. If I add you to cart, if purchasing yourself, you will not receive an extra copy of Rimworld. So yes, this is the game, and then also the this is the game, and also putting your name in. I understand now. Never mind. Now, yesterday some people found for me, and let me bring this up right quick so you can see it as well. Let's see, it was in Discord. Hello, Discord, and it was on I believe Base Builders. Yes. Okay. So this right here are the terms and conditions to get your name into Rimworld. Lots of stuff about what you can choose, what you can't choose, etc. The big issue I have is key rules for choosing a name. No internet handles, and nothing that sounds too much like an internet handle. So I think if I tried to add Resorty to the playthrough, even Richard Resorty, I don't know. They will know immediately it's an internet handle because many of the Ludion people stop and visit me regularly. So I kind of want to try it. It's only $15 to give it a try. But I'd be pretty bummed if they wrote back and said, no, you have to use your real name. And I say, oh, my real name? I mean, Richard Resorty? I'm not sure. I might give it a shot at some point, but yeah, I'm sure with no internet handles, what they're meaning is like no Babe Slayer 2343, right? Probably like that. But yeah, I don't know. Internet handles a strange line, hard to say. And right, Richard Rorty wouldn't work his public name. It's true. Now, am I a public figure? You can see me. I could email them. It's true. I could email them and say, "Hi, Tynan. By the way," but yeah. There you go, folks. That's what I've been thinking about overnight. Could Hounds be sponsors? It's possible. Yeah, twitch.tv/Resorty. That's my real name. I can get my name legally changed to twitch.tv/Resorty and see what happens. And then when they say that's a nickname, I'll say, no. That's my real name for sure. People are eating raw food. How are we looking on the farm here? Potatoes are fairly close, but we have very, very little food right now, so might do some early hauling here. You don't know how set in stone those rules are, because Adam versus everything got his in. So is he in the game as Adam versus everything? Or is he in as just Adam? Like, if Adam, I definitely get that. Like, that is a normal person name for sure. But is he got it as Adam versus everything? What? I have been holding off on getting my name in game for genuinely years because I'm worried that Resorty's an internet handle. And Adam versus Everything got his name in as Adam versus Everything. That's pretty funny. Alright. Resorty's going in then. Yeah, I think the very first time I ever looked at that page and said, oh, I'll get my name in. I then saw that no, you're not allowed to use internet handles. Is that okay? Well, I'm a respectful human being. Not going to break the rules. I was wondering, how are Japanese naming laws? Can you name your children wherever you want? No, you're not allowed to name your child like Potato here. Many names are permitted, but not Potato. Oh, that's great. Absolutely great. Oh, I wonder what other streamers have their names in the game. Who knows? He got it in part because he discovered it's actually him doing it. Okay. I mean, and maybe I should have done this a long time ago then, but can't do that. Can't undo the past. It's all fine. Making sure that growing is happening, because we need to get the plants early harvested, but I do not want to waste them all with bad, growing skill. There we go, words are hard. Richard the Rizzler? Absolutely. Call me the Rizzler. I think that Rizzler thing, though, is, like, having charisma. I certainly do not have that. No one's ever accused me of having the Riz. Except as it relates to my name. Barbarog, can you get me some food straight away, man? Unfortunately insulted. We had an insult break yesterday, and so a lot of our characters are experiencing the dismay that comes from remembering the insult of not too terribly long ago. Not the most food, but an okay amount at least. And then I'm going to have you go cook a little bit again. As many of you know, growing and cooking are both full-time jobs, so I'd like to have different people doing them, but for right now, just the one does it all. Cat. And I think we want to do more hunting also, on our researcher in particular. Research finished machining! Alright, so we're going in the direction of being able to make proper weapons and proper armor, etc. Let's get the armor next. But, CS Prof, it's time for you to go do a little bit more hunting. So, your hunting skill is currently at 2. Can we get it to 3? Wait, a linguist pointed out that Riz is Charisma's false etymology? Wait, seriously? I mean, I'm not doubting you, but I've been absolutely convinced that the origin of Riz meaning charisma, or Riz came from charisma. The word Riz is also being used for reasonable. So I have Riz means I am being reasonable? That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sure they have some like interesting documentation of the usages, but thank you for teaching me that. I will go talk to my students about false etymology and how even I'm tricked by it occasionally. Kai Senets may have coined the modern slang term. Is that a comedian? Kai Sen? Am I saying the name right? I'm not sure. Oh, CS Prof is not going well. What are we at now? Almost level 3. Alright, I'm gonna let you shoot endlessly until level 3, and then we'll bring someone else out to do the hunting instead. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's a streamer that plays shooters. Okay, never mind. Who am I thinking of? Isn't there... Oh, I'm thinking of Wyatt Cenac, maybe? I think there's a Wyatt C. somebody who's a comedian, maybe on a Daily Show, perhaps. But, cool. Thank you for helping me know about other streamers. The amount of time I spent on this website, I know hardly any streamers. I think he's a very large streamer, though. I think he's one who's gotten, like, tremendous amount of attention and some kind of edgy gameplay and so on. Okay, so we need 500 more points at level 3, and we get 20 points per shot. I don't want CS Prof's entire life to be this shooting. Come on. 5 more shots and we're going home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going home. How close is the animal to bleeding out? Dies in 6 hours. Market hunt, that's fine. Wyatt Cenac had a great show on Netflix or HBO. That's right. See, I knew Wyatt Cenac was somebody. Somebody. Can we give him an SMG to shoot more bullets? Do we have an SMG? I'm pretty sure we have a shotgun and the long rifle, that's all. So the revolver is the... Yeah, the revolver is the very fast-shooting gun I have right now. So that's the best we can do for the moment. Until we research SMGs, which will be a ways on, unfortunately. Did I give the slave an SMG? Look here, you. Confusing the old playthrough with the new. Now's the old playthrough. This playthrough is still early research before those kind of guns. Let's see, as Prof, what's your issue? Other than it's made you spend all day shooting stuff. Eat some raw food. Very hungry, want some drugs, etc. That's fine. Okay, so with that done, let's go ahead and get all these hauled in. Or out, rather. We have so many chunks already. I gotta do something with them other than just throwing them on the ground outside. But for right now, we will throw them on the ground outside. That's fine. Copy these settings over to here. The first rock stockpile is called the rock stock. This one we call the rock overstock, even better. And getting this wall smooth is so we can get power down to the middle of the base without just being on the floor. So, come down this way. Good, good. RockOverstock.com. That's right, this channel now sponsored by Overstock.com. Overstock.com, your one-stop shop for all the overstock. I actually don't know what Overstock.com sells. I have seen ads for it before, though, but no clue. Flour sure does need more mining. I see what's happened. The mining area we're continuing on has not yet been liberated correctly, or marked out correctly. These are new doors heading deeper into the mines. We have more areas to fight against spiders safely, hopefully. Are we collecting rocks? I don't mean to be. I mean, they're minerals, not rocks, obviously, but yes, we are collecting them at least a little bit. Someday, so many stone blocks. Can't wait, can't wait. Okay, let's go ahead and do a hidden bit of power conduit in the open door areas. That right there will become power conduit instead. Got a quest called the Revered Relic. Revered Relic. Want to leave a place that aren't hurting anyone? I mean, I recognize that rocks are friends, not food, but... The Revered Relic. You've learned that a relic of the Epistarchy is nearby. The fragment of the first stylus is an ancient object venerated by all them seekers. If you collect it, you could build a great reliquary to make them happy, attract wealthy pilgrims, and bring more people to the Epistarchy. First, we must find out about it. Alright, we'll find our relic one of these days. For sure, for sure. Let's add additional lights. So, there's one just kind of on the wall right here. That's not particularly well laid out, but it's alright. I'll put them... So there will be a room here. Right, this room is meant to be a crafting room or stockpile. I'm not quite sure which one yet. And then long term, this stockpile room will probably become our armory. Keep armor there for getting ready to go out if we need to. But... kitchen. We're going to move this on down. We'll need to have shelves inside the freezer room. I'm trying to think about how best to fight in the freezer, because as you know, if we're going to have an infestation, it's definitely coming for the freezer. Unless we can make it very, very cold in there. There is a temperature below which infestations will not spawn. I've forgotten what the temperature is, though. Those don't even know. I'm sure at least one of you remembers the temperature. Is it negative 22, negative 24? Something like that? Something like that. If you can remind me, I sure would appreciate it. So much space for food and such. So you're going to be raw food. The whole line will be that. These two also the same. You often do colonies when ideology can change, and when the first colonists change out, the relic quest is not from the same religion. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I've never done terribly well with changing Ideal Legion in a playthrough. Like, I tend to start with one and say, this will be our Ideal Legion for the end of time, and then if the world falls apart, the base is over instead of changing Ideal Legion. But I see why that would be an issue. Trying to make sure you have, might be a challenge to make sure you have relics that are relevant to the people who are around. What's the difference between link settings and copy settings? So link settings makes it so that in the future, if ever you change one of the linked ones, then all of them change. Copy and paste just changes it that one time to match. So long-term versus short-term overlap on them. Okay, then these three I'm going to have as finished food. Link those together. They are meals. We might eventually do better organization later. And this corner, last corner here, I don't know. Deep storage for medicine, perhaps? For right now, nothing's allowed there. Absolutely nothing allowed. We'll sort it out later. Okay, so there's a hidden conduit there now. We have power written down that far now. Okay, let's add additional hidden conduits at the doors. Fine. Just a moment, we can move our stove down finally. Rice is close to being able to be harvested. Nice. One generator made. Fantastic. Make sure it's plugged in. It definitely is. I think I'm going to add a second power loop just in case. Come around this way, and then we'll bring it over here. And then down through this wall eventually. Good to good. Do I have much steel? Steel's being stored right here, so no, I don't. There's still a bunch out of Zer's bedroom, and so we're going to move some more of that. And Zer will eventually move inside, but for the moment I'm okay just making his room bigger and bigger. As an aesthetic, he does not care what his room is like at all. Okay, I know we're going to put steel doors at each of these hallways for fighting against spiders later. Probably gonna mine straight down this way also. Have a nice big recreation room, etc., etc. And we'll set up to mine into our corner area here. How do we split this? Wall goes right there, definitely. So door there and there. What's there and there? Let's do two doors. I think it's more fun. 1, 2. Looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice. And then we'll put another door. Where's mine? Where's mine? There's mine. Let's say right there. And maybe on this side also. Maybe not, though. We'll see how it looks in a little bit. Cool. Getting darker in there, so we'll have our good Zer come on down and cast some lights. It's our only psychic power so far is just casting lights. It's a little disappointing, but it's alright. So I think I'm going to have my library down this way. I think eventually we'll mine straight through, and the library / ritual space of our people will go there. At some point soon, we'll be down to only the 3 characters we started with again, or 3 we had early, and they'll have to do all the mining, of course. This stockpile zone is very strange. Very strange. It's so silly that my blind guy can create light. Yeah, it's very awkward having that as his main skill, because it is clearly the case that light is of absolutely no use to my blind knight. But, yep, that's what the game decided. The game decided, let there be light, and then there was. So as far as our front wall goes, thus far we have the 1 granite door here, and then a big old open area. We're still getting only 1 enemy attack at a time, so we're largely okay on defenses for the moment. Why has this not been hauled yet? There's no place to put it. Is this area only for rotten corpses, probably? So it is. Alright. Stockpile. I'm still convinced that in Anomaly, we're going to have dead people come back from the dead and haunt us eventually. But I don't know that for sure, and so I will ignore that possibility. It's all going to be just fine. Alright. What a nice base. What a nice base this base is. Lots of shelf to get food moved down. We said earlier that I am thinking about having a second passageway into the freezer for people from the dining room. I might instead just put a small bit of food on the floor there. Combat suppliers visiting. Caravan from Laum is coming by. We'll see what fancy items they have that I can't afford. That's it. I think we do have some silver left from our start, do we? 189 silver remaining. Not a ton. Not a ton at all. But Zero, what you're working on? Meditating. I think not. Let's get smooth in the wall. And we do have a ton of power coming in now. Do I do a one wall thick freezer? I should do two. I should definitely do two. It's preferable that way, for sure. Inside the mountain, I don't worry about too terribly much, but outside, I tend to do double thick. Or at least I tend to say this really should be double thick, remembering it only after the temperature is not under control anymore. So, yes, double thick freezers are strongly preferred. But as of right now, we'll be okay in the mountain. I think. Won't be too cold out here? Why would it be too cold? I mean, it is 20 degrees in here compared to 34 outside, but the temperature should never get too cold now. We may need to put heaters in. I mean, this heater will be blasting into the hallway. We may add a second one eventually for more heat as well. And to get down below negative 17, so we have the insects not spawning anymore in that area. Let's go make a quick trade. Hello, Cube Gibbs. What have you brought me this day? Wait, what's that weapon? What's the thing that Ulat has? Have not seen this before. Oh, it's a new EMP launcher. Must change the model on that. Wow. I missed the old model. What I was used to. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, so, always buy components. They have none. Other than that, anti-tech prints. I'd like to get books, obviously, but we only have the two right now that are for sale. We can sell to them. Lousy old weapons. Lousy old weapons. That's roughly that. Insects don't spawn at a certain temperature. Is it negative 17? There is a temperature under which insects will not spawn in principle. I don't remember what it is. It might be negative 17. I think that's right. But yeah, there are a few ways to make insects never ever spawn. One is never open an overhead mountain tile. Another is make sure they're all recovered if you open them. And then yeah, under a certain temperature they do not spawn. We can look it up if need be. But I think that's all. That's kind of a lame trade. But made some sales. Made some sales. No, I can't remember exactly what it is. I have to look it up. I apologize. Let's see here. So, Rimworld Infestation. Wiki. Hello. Yeah, valid tile must have a temperature higher than negative 17C. So negative 18C, they will not spawn. There you go. There you go. Other options, let them all spawn. I mean, majority of this base is set up to just let them spawn. Just fighting in the freezer is so annoying. It's the one place I'm going to keep them not spawning. And the idea of keeping a freezer as deep freezer is roleplay appropriate for me, I'm going to say. Hopefully it's true. Hopefully it's true. And y'all want to join me? Wouldn't mind having another character in the base. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, for sure. Barbrog, what are you working on? You are indeed harvesting food. Screwing up constantly. There are 5 implants. Is that really our best growers? 5? Indeed it is. Is it roleplay appropriate if I always do it? I occasionally forget. I occasionally forget to super cool the freezer. Those roleplay attempts were you know, very forgetful in those playthroughs. Be the tactic, not roleplay. Guilty as charged, unfortunately. I wish it were the case that I could say, no, clearly I'm someone who only roleplays Rimworld, but just not true. Oh, look at that beautiful freezer we got going there. Very soon we can move all of our food production south. We'll need more lights, of course. So the, what's it called? The stove will be right here. So 1, 2, 3 here. The light in the middle. Good. With some lights over the doors here also. Lovely. There. Oh, come on. Get right position. How do I get to the right position here? Mouse, please. I'm indicating there. Oh, there's the spot. Okay, found it briefly. There we go. So just above it and to the right, it will go. Good to know. Good to know. And lights at the door. Did the wall light mod have the same kind of issue? Where getting exactly where you want is a little bit challenging sometimes. I think there's a rotate button possibly. No, there is no rotate button on this, unfortunately. So it's just a matter of getting it to convince they want to put it on this wall. Alright, you don't get a second light in there. That's that. Definitely disallowed. That'll be the update I'll request. Please update wall lights again. I know they're new and exciting. Please, but please. Okay, Zur. Who else do we have who can do halfway decent construction? Really nobody. It really is nobody. So, Glepis is hauling and cleaning. I'm going to say when that's done, please go ahead and get to construction, I guess. The mod also had rotate. Oh, okay. I wonder why there's not rotate on these, because there are rotate on so many other buildings. Seems kind of obvious they would be rotatable, but maybe that's coming in the next DLC. If you want to be able to rotate your lights, $29.99, please and thanks. There's a warg outside my base. I tend to ignore animals close to the base, but can't ignore that one. Rise and shine, team. It's time to go hunting against a warg. Wait, is there Q need to rotate on this? Wait, did I miss that actually? Oh. Oh. I don't know why I assumed that it would not play, it wouldn't rotate. Oh, friends. Well, it's a weekend. We're having a good time hanging out. Or enjoying ourselves for sure. Having a good time with a game that I know very, very well. Intimately, in fact. Almost an expert at this thing for sure. Where's that ward going? Where's that ward going? That ward's going for Zur. I'm actually okay with that. Well done. No one wounded, etc., etc. Except for the warg. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say no one harmed. It implies that the warg is not a person. Oh, poor warg. Poor sweet warg. I can't believe I could have rotated the entire time. Ridiculous. Brave from the people of Kroroya is passing by. Going through my field of psychoid leaves. Probably was hauled in eventually, but oh well. Oh well. Zero is working on all the work except for smoothing. Smoothing goes after there are no jobs left to do, but he's now building things properly instead of smoothing. He'll do that next, I'm sure. We just watch Zer's labors for a time. Oh, last night when I was going to bed, I saw a Rimworld stream that had its camera locked onto just one character, like following Zur around the map. And it appeared to be the case that the streamer had gone to sleep. And it was just a base where like one character was going around and hauling things all night long. And they had a little chat message come up that says, this character has lived on its own for X amount of time. So I don't know if they made a self-sustaining base or what exactly, but it's fascinating to see the game played without human interaction. Shuttle has arrived, picking up Jamie. We took care of Jamie the whole time. You go away. One fewer mouths to feed. Hooray! Because of that, the people of Laum likes a little bit more. Who are they again? Why did I do this? The people of Laum. It's the Civil Outlander Union, so the high-tech people nearby, possibly. Possibly. Alright, other than that, we got the mining going still. Sir, do that meditation. try another door there. I'm actually going to hold off on making these doors right now because, well, Zero can fail in making doors. He cannot fail in making walls. Why did you choose there to smooth? That's strange. Do we gain construction XP for smoothing? I believe the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Merely a weak professional, but gaining more and more as each second goes by. Hello, Noms. How are you? Hello. Are you going for your run now?
Yeah, I decided I'm not going all the way out to the river. What's the point, man?
The point would be to sit by the river and to enjoy the beauty of it all.
Which I can't do right now.
Okay.
Because I have to come back so that we can go to the park. And
Okay.
then we can enjoy ourselves at the park, maybe.
That sounds very nice, Noms.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good run, though.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What's the point of running? Maybe I should just sit around and be lazy and play Tetris.
You can do that if you want to. It's up to you entirely. It's your weekend. You can play Rimworld if you want to.
Maybe I should play Tetris while I'm running.
You can play Tetris while running. I mean, I bet there's a Guinness Book of World Records record for playing Tetris while running.
Really?
Sure. Absolutely.
I should.
Definitely.
No.
No.
Okay,
no.
bye.
Bye. Have a good day. So Flower and Barbrog have gotten into a fight here. One of these is a permanent member of the colony, the other a mere visitor. What caused them to go to fisticuffs? Flower compared Barbrog to a crook. This drove Barbrog into a rage and he began to fight. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's all over now. Any permanent injuries? Have you settled down here? A little bit bruisey. It's all good. Get Noms a treadmill so you can run without any concern while using Tetris. We had a treadmill back in the US. We spent way too much money on a treadmill that I was so excited to use. And I used it really consistently for a while. But then we moved here and gave away our treadmill. And yeah, the house here is too small, unfortunately. And I don't think they sell treadmills here that match my size as a person. The one we got in the US was good for people of much larger weights than me. Well,
We
no.
could put one in here.
We could put a treadmill in this room, but then from where would I stream?
We could put it in the other half of the.
But then where would you work? We don't have space here, unfortunately. That's how it goes. We run outside. We have a gym membership. It's all good, Noms.
Oh yeah. What happened to that gym membership?
Have a good day, Noms. See ya. Yeah, we were very lucky when we lived in the large house in the U.S. to have both space for the treadmill and it wasn't too noisy for anyone because there was no one there who lived close to us. Here we have neighbors just on the other side of this wall, and so we definitely annoy them with a treadmill, I expect. Treadmill while streaming, I know some people do so. I know some people walk or run while streaming, but you will never see that. Ever. Why can't we just play games and have a good time? Why is it all gotta be about health suddenly? What's going on here? Okay, so now we have a power cable running through this wall. We can get rid of this bit here. Bit by bit, this will look more attractive. So slow. I think usually at this part of the game, I begin setting up even more, buildings to build and so on. Because it's much slower to make open territory inside the mountain, base develops a little bit more slowly, but that is all right. Hopefully get some good food saved up at some point here. We really jumped at so many people from only 2 people to 6 people in the course of only a few days. Our food is never quite caught up all the way, but this time it will. It must. Hold these open. And now we can begin making this into our crafting room. So I'll move my tailoring bench down to there. I'll move the stonecutter's table just the same. Give him a stool. And maybe another one also. Back when we had the treadmill in the US, I remember trying to make time go by faster by watching football while running. It was really nice. Unless the game was an incredibly defensively heavy one and no one really wanted to try to score, then it would drag. But other than that, it was a pretty good time. Where are you seeing rotten corpses, man? So I took CS Prof out earlier to go hunting. Made some of the corpses then, because they should be up here exclusively. We expand the food at all, so there's no more fertile soil nearby. We used all the fertile soil. With that said, we can keep expanding it. I just don't want to expand it because we're going to have these characters leave fairly soon. So there's no reason to have even more food growing when we'll be down to 3 again pretty soon. But yeah, you can expand through all this area if we want to. Now, as far as fertile soil, yeah, some over here, I guess, but for me, too far away, probably. Eventually, we'll have hydroponics inside. That will be the best. Alright, time to expand the home zone once more. And someone's complaining about their life. What's wrong with you, Flower? I know you had a fist fight. Doesn't like the barracks, doesn't like the clothes, is wielding a wooden club. Wait, you're unhappy for a weapon you brought with you? Hey, you're happy now! Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. Still a little bummed. Cabin fever. I'll allow you to go outdoors. Anyone else need to go outside? Nope, only Flower right now. Now I'm merely trapped indoors. Also, Zur's bedroom here, because it's more outside than inside, is very, very warm. So we should move Zur into the mountain probably at some point soon. It'll be fine, though. Okay. Slow and steady cleaning. I get some more lamps in place as well. One there, one there, one there. Same on the other side as well. Looks pretty good. If this is crafting room, then maybe behind that and to the side of that we could put a storage room. Or I'm thinking of maybe making back-to-back bedrooms. If I want to do that, though, I really should have a hallway that goes around all of them, where people live here will have to go all the way down and around. So perhaps not. Also, I should probably have a tremendous amount of smoothing. My current hope is the next character we get is a good constructor to help with endless smoothing. And maybe we should improve the bedrooms at least a little bit. Let's see. What's the plan for bugs? The plan for bugs is having a sufficiently well-developed melee team, 3 meleeers, to hold the door against them. Now, will that work out? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but gosh, we'll give it the old college try for sure. Now, at this point, if they invade, we could probably fight a small group, but the eventual big groups will require better armor, better meleeers, better a lot of things. We got time. We got time before that happens. I'm pretty sure there is some hard wealth requirement to have infestation spawn at all. I think, maybe. Okay, let's get you copied here. Good. You love my power cables all along here? Yeah, eventually we'll have the power cables hidden in the wall, but not yet. Oh my goodness. Friend Sir, what are you doing, Sir? Sir, thank you for the $50 tip. Rimworld Future DLC Fund, or maybe cat food. Maybe cat food, maybe. Sir, thank you for the generosity. I will save that money until next DLC comes out, and I'll invest it in the bank and use the compound interest to buy 2 DLCs. My friend, thank you. Hope you had a good one for sure. Hope life is stable and got a smile going. But thanks a bunch for your generosity as always. It's always very unexpected and very kind. Alright. Next character will be Cert. Someday we'll have a new character. Someday. Got a quest called Crystal's Unknown Vagabonds. 3 desperate refugees are approaching nearby. What are we gonna do here, folks? What are we gonna do? We're just about to have 2 refugees leave us. And they want to have 3 more join us. Oh my goodness. They say a great flash storm burned down their home. Crystal begs you to permission to stay at the Bulwark of Knowledge for 11 days so they can rest and regroup. They will take care of things. Help us out for 11 days. We can never say no to refugees. We gotta let them in, obviously. Civilian, thank you for the gift sent to our community also. Guffin, do enjoy the emotes and such for 1 whole month. Civilian, thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate a whole bundle. Alright, Crystal, bring me your vagabonds. Bring me your tired, you're naked, you're hungry, you're poor. people are having a bad time, you're going to be free, etc. So in 6 hours, this group leaves. Immediately, a new group joins us. Who will you be, you sad refugees? Oh, actually, it's this one here. Welcome. Their names are Crystal and Bramble and Candace. Crystal, whom are you? Well, looks like we do some mining. Very neurotic, fun stuff. Little scratch scar. Some weapons. Candace. Candace is very good at shooting. A pyromaniac. Great. And Bramble, mining possibilities. Mining possibilities. Also maybe a halfway decent meleeer someday. Well, welcome to you all. Having some refugees turned on me? Absolutely they have. Absolutely. They can't be trusted. Yeah, they cause such problems. Alright, I'm going to make them some nice clothes. That will be a lovely thing to do. Make them a little happier. So, you need better shirt and pants. Bramble, better pants than... Your pants are locked, actually. You're stuck with those, but better shirt. And then pants and shirts. We need a bunch of everything. We do that. Could I use the pawns to tame animals to gain wool? That's not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Maybe so. Maybe so. For the moment, I need mining help, though. So, new friend... Crystal and Candace and Bramble will be mining. Very good handler will take that. When that's done, I need you to clean and haul, please. Cool. Cool. Now, I don't have enough beds for all the refugees, but a few of them will be leaving in just a tiny bit here. Our food is very, very low. We'll do some more hunting. Definitely. Might be time to hunt a large animal, actually. We'll see. There is a shirt and pant available for everyone. So Candace, I'm going to force you to wear this shirt. And force you to wear the pants. Giving our refugees our best things. With that done, CS Prof should run down and make new clothes right away. Indeed he does. Fantastic. Flowers had a terrible time. Now, Flowers will be leaving very soon. Her awful barracks break her heart, and so she lives here forever now. I actually don't know what happens if a character's mental break when their quest ends. In 3 hours, will she leave? Will she stay? Will the quest fail? Does she belong to us now? Really just not sure. Really just not sure. Alright. Power has been moved to there. We get rid of the butcher spot. We copy and bring this zone for raw food down to here. Okay. One area for meat, another area for meat. Still no power there, but it's getting closer and closer and closer. Actually, is anyone good at construction on the team that just joined us? Candace is. Candace are going to instead help us with constructing, help us get these walls smooth. Okay. Refugees are leaving. Glepis thanks you for allowing him to stay at the Bulwark of Knowledge for 16 days. He's now moving all his people. Glepis says he will not forget what you've done. Happy to help. Hopefully you give me nice things eventually. So despite being mentally broken, Flower does leave the map anyway. Now we have 3 beds for our 3 refugees. Their barracks is terrible quality, but is at least outside of the rain. Or inside from the rain, or safe somehow from something. something. Do we still have space in our marble chunk pile? We do still have space there. Great. And I see that someone is making granite blocks. So those granite blocks can be used to make a wall out here. I think you'll do that fairly soon. Maybe. However, behold, it's getting done. They're better off being left with elements. That's right. As long as they see the goodness of what I've done for them and don't complain too much, I'll be a-okay. I'd like to improve bedrooms. As mentioned, Zer needs a new bedroom also. Hello, Gentleman Forrester. A different playthrough what happened last one. What do you mean last playthrough? There's never been a prior playthrough ever. It had some troubles. Plate armor's finished, so next up, flak armor. We're going to get ourselves some armor before too terribly long here. And folks, it has been an hour of stream now, so it's time for us to take a quick break. 3 minutes, watch some ads. More importantly, do some crossword. This will be a very fast crossword, so don't blink or you're going to miss it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for spending time with us. Let's go do today's New Yorker puzzle and then get back to our video game. So, I give you the Friday crossword for the New Yorker. A bite-sized puzzle. Hamlet has 5 of them. Axe. Device with hands. Clock. A Great Lake that contains Saginaw Bay. I actually don't know that. I think it's in Michigan, though. Occur consequently. Be due to? Not sure. Former vice president who defeated Yankovic in an Al vs. Al segment on the animated show Celebrity Deathmatch. Al Gore. Soreness. Ache. It's like Huron. Held fast. Clung. Part of the chest that includes the rib cage, the torso. Scrub until sparkling clean. Scour. Part of the knee. Body that includes the patella, the knee. Woo! There you go, there you go. Alright, so what now? Friday puzzle is the worst puzzle. Let's do the universal. Yes, universal crossword. And put away this one, pull up this one. This one's called Film Blocking by David Levinson Wilk. Here we go. Rolls around during infancy. Probably baby fat, seems likely to me. My blank are burning. My eyes are burning, maybe, I'm not sure. A small primate with large eyes. Small primate, large eyes, not sure. A kind of club for singers. A doo-wop club. I don't know, what's the down here? Add spice to. Flavor. Infused with gas, aerate. Golf peg is a T. Glee club. I was thinking of a nightclub, not of a school club. Hello? There we go. Pick from a deck. Pick from a deck, I would say, is choose. Draw is pick from a deck, I suppose. Cookies with a space dunk variety. I have no idea. Atypical, rare. Muppet since 1980. Probably Elmo. We'll see. Freshman's grade. Freshman's grade. I mean, first year. So, 13th grade, I suppose? A freshman in high school is 9th grade. There we go. Took a while there. Director DuVernay is Ava DuVernay, I believe. With 38 and 57 across, a Dirty Dancing quote, and why 4 black squares are keeping you from completing this puzzle. Is it like nobody puts baby in the corner, is that right? Blissful Place is Eden, so nobody... 38 across. Puts baby in a... Was that one across? 57. Corner. So presumably these... That's exactly it. So one across was rolls run during infancy, baby fat. So the black box in the upper left-hand corner read as baby. I'm guessing that all the corners are babies this time. So Steinway product is a baby grand piano. Small primate with large eyes is a bush baby. I'm trying to knock out all the corners right now. Party before delivery, a baby fiesta. What's it called? Engagement party. Baby party. What's it called? I can't remember actually. Well, they're not going to do all the corners. Down here we have Eartha Kitt Christmas song. Santa baby. Weiner is a big baby, probably. 1990 rap hit with a cool title. No idea. No idea. And lastly, tentative first effort is a baby step. Okay. Corners are mostly done then. Previous with meter. No idea. No idea. Anyway, good fun. Probably geometer, probably. Add that in. Okay, good. Universal puzzle shenanigans this week. What's that called? Party that happens before child's born. Newborn party? There's like a newlywed party. No idea. Back to the game. Back to keeping our refugees alive, hopefully. Oh, we're actually taming the guinea pig? Do you want to tell me? No, I'll get it. It is troubling me not to know it, but I will indeed get it eventually. Pete has learned that the members of the Wiltilior are no longer the bulwark of knowledge. Pete wanted all members of the Wiltilior to die and retract his offer. And we were invited to betray someone, and we did not do so. Instead, we kept our refugees safe. Darn you, Pete. Darn you. Okay, people on hunting job who are refugees, we don't want to give them good weapons. Possibly not even any weapons. Barbrog is still a little bit injured from the earlier fist fight, but he's doing okay. We have gotten more clothes made. So, Crystal, your clothing is being replaced also. Some pants on. And the shirt. Quest completed. We completed the quest, Sad Refugees. So one refugee group is gone. One refugee is here to stay. Fine. Excuse me. Barbara, how do I improve your life somewhat? Make your bedroom nicer would be the biggest, nicest thing. If you had a chair also upon which to sit while you're cooking, that would help too. So, let's get you just a nice little dining chair. There it is. Excellent. And then these rooms, are we out of steel right now? We are out of steel again. So again with the mining in Zer's room. Let's see a way, I guess, to let Zer's room be part of the base. If we had a... Actually, never mind. I was going to say if we had a vent here it would help, but I don't want to vent out all the base's nice things. So I'll probably just leave that wall as is, or rebuild the wall after a while, maybe. For now, though, more steel, more good. Okay. So. Have some more wall to finish here. We got a mad turkey. Turkey heard about its cousin being pardoned on Thanksgiving Day and is curious why it didn't get the same treatment. In a moment here, we'll wake up CS Prof to go fight it. Hey! Crystal is interested in joining our faction. She wishes to join us permanently. Very neurotic. Unfortunate. But our first actually halfway decent miner will help with crafting long term. CS Prof is currently our best crafter, but is also our researcher. So, very neurotic, very unfortunate. If we keep you happy, if things are good, let's do it. Let's do it, Crystal. You want to join us, you may join us. Welcome to the team. And then there were 4. Alright, Crystal, we're going to call you Cert. Cert, thank you for the generous gifts of... no, that's true. Generous tip today. Really appreciate your kindness. We'll take good care of you the whole way through. I believe we gave Cert here some nice new clothing, and they decided to join us off of that one. I need you to private bedroom eventually. So. Let's throw bedrooms on each of these sides as well. Hey, Stonod, thanks for the subscription, my friend. Appreciate that a whole bunch. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the 8 months. 8 months. A lot of generosity today. Very much appreciated. So, Crystal, you are now going to be... Sorry, Cert, you're now going to be Miner-in-Chief. You also will firefight and do basic work. Good. Fine. So let's think. So from here we do 1, 2, door, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, door. And then the 5x5 inside. Nice. Okay. Barbrog. Ravenously hungry. I mean, did I force you to cook endlessly? It's possible I forced him to cook endlessly. I don't recall doing that, but it is a possibility. And Bramble's the one person who still has bad clothing on. I can give them a new t-shirt. I cannot force them to change their pants, though. Do we have another shirt here? Not seeing one. So CS Prof will get one made in a moment, I believe. Oh, wait, you know what? They're turkey. Where's turkey? Shoot. I lost track of the wild turkey. Zur, did you fight it off already? Zur has been cut apart by a turkey. Well, that's fine. Do we have hey, the turkey's right here. Good job, Zur. See, this is what happens when you don't force your characters to do things. They figure out what to do on their own, and gosh, we're all so impressed. I'm going to Zur go ahead and self-tend to work on his medical skills a little bit more. Already marked as such. Let's go and kick doctoring back on for you. Oh, you know, actually, I turned that off before because I want Barbrog to get the healing point instead. For some reason, in my return to Rimworld recently, which has been the past week and a half, I guess, I've had so many events forgotten about on the world map. And I don't know why I forget, but it's very much a moment of like, oh, I'll deal with those hostile enemies later. And then later comes, I totally forget they're there. So, gotta make myself a list of things to do, probably. Gotta keep a list of what needs to be done in what order. Alright. New bedroom getting done very fast. Having a great miner helps so much. And yet Neurogum, oh no, my brain is falling apart. I need to have this channel sponsored by the good people of Neurogum. Neurogum for all of your neuro needs. I don't want the Neurogum. We need to set up this to Butcher Forever in a close by area. Cool. I got 2 people on smoothing, 1 person on digging. That's great. So, Cert, you get your own private room now. We'll reinstall you down here. Other 2 can enjoy a little barracks for now. Because I'm worried about Barbrog a little bit, I'm going to try to improve his bedroom first. I'll do that by smoothing everything inside. Everything for you, my Neanderthal friend. You do play the notepad. I absolutely understand it. I do wonder how many times while playing I say, oh, in about 10 minutes I'm going to go do XYZ. And then I definitely do not go do XYZ ever. I'm almost certain it happens all the time. And I only notice when things go bad because I didn't do whatever things I said I'm going to do. Oh, potted plants. I somehow forgot about potted plants. Potted plants feel so nice. So attractive. Yeah, that's great. An urn in one side and a potted plant on the other. How nice is that? How nice is that? And then here we're going to have a end table. And also the dresser. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'll never know how many times I went right back I didn't do what I said I was going to do. It's true, it's true. It's been so many times though. I guarantee it's so very, very many times. We hate the door, the bed facing the door, Violet's feng shui. Alright. I will do this correctly this time. They can live in a little corner, their feet pointed north, which is the direction that, I don't know, the sun is not. They can go and cuddle on in there, it's perfect. Hey, Reese Cups, what are you doing? Reese Cups, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Happy weekend to you, my friend. I hope you're having a good one. I really appreciate it. Distilled Joseph and Cryptid Waifu and M Brady X and Phoenix Knight and Flyop, welcome to your emotes and such. Reese, thank you for generosity, friend. Glad you're enjoying hang out and watch some Rimworld tonight. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. It's a good time. It's a good time. You like the bed facing? Alright, alright. We'll work on the bed facing, make it a little bit better for everyone. You're welcome, you're a huge lurker. Well, I appreciate lurkers very much. You don't have to talk ever if you don't want to, but I'm glad you enjoy watching when you do. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for explaining yourself. Who are you and why are you being generous? That's what I want to know. We almost have power. Almost have power to the AC unit. So close. I believe floors go before walls first. And so the Barbrog's bedroom will get done first, unfortunately. That's okay. That's okay. For some reason today I'm drinking water instead of coffee. I woke up this morning feeling a tiny bit dehydrated. No idea why, but today is a 1 mug of coffee day. There's a ton of meals here. It means that hauling is not getting done consistently. As much as I do want the mine to keep going, it might be good to have Cert also do some hauling first. So haul and then mine and then, you know, crafting eventually, etc. And I don't see enough of any resource to make a new shirt. In the morning, there will be hunting. It will be good. Where are animals nearby? CS Prof. It's 3 a.m. Rise and shine. Get your food. And we're going to get you to 3 shooting today. You need to shoot 4 times to get there. Is any beast whatsoever. That's 2. Only 3 needed. Hey, level 3 makes a shot. Good job, you. On our way to level 4 then. I would not mind some proper raids, just so we can get more shooting skill on our various shooters. Because we have no one with a really good shot, actually. You know what? I'm gonna have him just hunt for a while. I think we're okay on research for the moment. I do want to get Flak Vest done, but I don't feel like watching him shoot. So, CS Prof here. Let's have you hunt down a yak, 2 turkeys, some raccoons. Good luck. Good luck. I shouldn't say I want raids. I know. We're not really set up for them in any meaningful sense, but we have a nice little mountain base. That's the important part, I believe. Okay. I'm going to move Zura's bedroom inside now. We found the border between sandstone and marble. There it is. There it is. How you doing, CS? You're gonna shoot through the tanks. I mean, that's a choice, I suppose. Good, good. I guarantee nothing will die anytime soon. So because of that, I'm gonna send Zura up briefly to fight some smaller animals. Just help with the food sitch. One guinea pig down. Two guinea pigs and a turkey should be able to call the day then. Hey, Odd Blue Turnip, thank you for gifting a sub to Reese Cups. Super generous all directions today, but Odd Blue, thank you for that kindness. And Reese, enjoy the lurking with emotes now. Quest has expired. The quest was to go get some nice items, but it was far away, so we're good now. Oh, I feel like I should turn hype train on. I say this every time we get a whole bunch of generosity. One of these days, I'll have hype train turned on, and we'll all be surprised, and I go, whoa, whoa, hype, 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 get on the train, choo, choo. That'd be amazing, but for today, you'll have to only accept my sincere appreciation. That's the best I can do. We could leave these rocks here to make Zura's bedroom worse, as he's an aesthetic and so wants the worst possible things. I'd also like to put some artwork on each side here. Maybe. Zura took a little bit of damage, but I guess we'll heal it up. I guess. Zura, let's pop down to your bedroom. Barbrog's bedroom is dull now, so he'll not be complaining about it as being awful anymore. other things that go into the crafting room. Machining table, definitely. Cool. Is there any story behind Zer being a blind swordsman? I talked about Book of Eli on stream the day before the DLC came out and said, oh, let's do that. Let's have a DLC that's focused on acquiring books in any way possible, and then we'll make our lead character blind to do it. And that really is the entire story so far. We could try to come up with different stories if you want. I don't know what it would be, though. I'm not quite sure what the best story is of why he's blinded. I mean, there is the Ideologian, right? The Ideologian insists that it is good to be blind, and that true knowledge comes from words, but words are overly dangerous. And those overly dangerous words cannot be read by Zer because he might lose his way and not protect him anymore. Last colony suffered a terrible fate. Yeah, exclamation point last base to get the lowdown on what happened. It was a fun playthrough, and then it was over. So, yeah, I just went a little bit too hard into the Anomaly playthrough and did a caravan, unfortunately, at a bad time. So now we have this one. That's okay. I enjoy this playthrough we're doing now. Are we at 2 books now? Absolutely. Behold, 2 books for the Great Library. That's some. That's more than 1 book at least. Zer, after you're done eating, how many overlapping dark images at once? 3, maybe? Yeah, it was pretty bad. There were a number of like really unfortunate negative outcomes coming out when I had almost no people left in the base after losing an early-ish raid. A raid I didn't expect to come in. A raid that taunted me with its precision of time to attack. Change that power content to a hidden one. Must use the aesthetics possible here. True construction skill now? 7. Oh, 8. Alright, level 8. Going the right way. I go destroy this bit and replace it with an under the ground power cable instead. Kind of urgent, please. Good. Steel should not be saved here. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why this pile's here at all, frankly, but... Three more left, and then the AC unit. So close. Is just enough sleep. Just do 1. Candace, just do 1. Faster than is Zer, I believe. That true? For construction, absolutely that's true. Teaming some animals would be good at some point. If we do have year-round growing here, we could keep some nice animals around long-term. And get wool and other nice fabrics. The final one. Alright. Hauling is still not happening either. I thought I said someone should haul before all else. It was Cert. It was Cert. And Cert is hauling already. I'm sorry for questioning you, Cert. You're doing a great job. Very proud of your efforts and contributions. Okay, so if I wanted to have a fighting area in this base, I don't want to set it out too far, lest we'll never get there before the enemies do. Now, this is a nice middle point in the base, or in the map rather, so it will take a while for enemies to get there if they march in usually. So I think what we're going to do, I think, is have the actual fighting occur in the middle here, and have us stand roughly here. So, kind of chosen randomly, let's begin making a wall like so. Yeah, that seems okay. It seems a little bit overly large, so it might narrow it down some, but that'd be lovely. And we'll make sure we have at least a couple doors in for now. Probably a double thick wall down this way. Don't want people flanking around. We team a second horseman and breed a herd of horses. That's a great idea. Horse for everyone. Absolutely. Are there horses on the map right now, though? Unfortunately not. Fortunately not. CS Prof's endless hunting excursion continues. Have a horrible day. but shooting all the way to 3.25. Poor shooter. The only way you get good, though, by standing out in the field and going blammo, blammo, blammo over and over again. Okay. It's done. It is finally done. The AC unit will turn on now. Drop it down to negative 29 or so. That'd be fine. We'll need a second AC unit probably. But a psychic wave is swept over the landscape. The columns are fine, but tortoises have been driven insane. They cry out for Master Splinter. So one is down this way. The other's up some. CSU home. Alright. Let's watch the turtles come. Oh, behold that speed. Alright, Zero's gonna fight. Barbara come on also. CS come along also. No suit? Yep, no suit on weekends. On my Saturday stream, I tend to wear my Wrexham shirt instead. One casual day a week. People of Korea are coming to visit again. Will the turtles see you? Possibly. Must go protect the people. Can't have tortoises attacking everyone. I think unfortunately my sense of jokes about turtles are so limited to just jokes about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm sure there are many other turtle-based references we can do. For example, all the world standing upon the tortoises. But no idea past that. Other reference possibilities. What are other funny turtles there are? Like, does Looney Tunes even have a turtle? I don't think so. They're slow, they're well-armored, they're unfeeling beasts. Oh, there's Yertle the Turtle. That's good. Yertle the Turtle is a Dr. Seuss creation, correct? Darn these shells. Plastron destroyed. Well done. So we'll go finish it off, please. The Turtles, the arch nemesis, is opposite Pennywise dancing clown. That's also in the Dark Tower. And Dark Tower is also the mighty turtle upon whose back we all stand. I can't remember his name, though. The turtle in Dark Tower and Stephen King's Mythos. This turtle keeps on trucking. Come on, you. Looney Tunes had a turtle that raced bugs. Was it Aesop's Fable reference? Come on, come on, come on. I'll do some trading now. Hello. The visitors must be so unbelievably confused. Why is this strange man running in circles around us? I don't know. What's with the turtle? It's a ceremonial offering, don't you worry. Friends, I give you a book. I would like that book. Is there any possible way we can afford this book? I can sell components for it, probably. Oh, it doesn't feel great. It does not feel great at all. But that really is the only way. Ooh, ooh. Okay, there you go. We've got ourselves a new book called the Xeno Shard. Always buy books. In these well-organized lamentations, a moral monk elaborates on his brutal experiments on a captured hunter that steals souls. The book includes many illustrations attempting to depict something it refers to as the Black Ocean. This seems to be a metaphor for a psychic plane dominated by a horrifying but seductive psychic hyperintelligence. The book is terrifying in content, but tedious in execution. It has a danger of mental break chance increase. So this is a book that exists primarily because of the horror of the Anomaly playthrough. When I say primarily, I mean exclusively, of course. So that's one we're not going to read too much. Good stuff. And the wall gets made. So probably gonna end up sealing this portion off. So let's think a little bit. If I want to have doors, where do those doors go? Seal this off as well. 1, 2, 3, door. Sure. 1, 2, 3, door. Do we get lucky? 2, 3, door. 1, 2, 3, door. 1, 2, 3, door. 1, 2, 3, wall. It's perfect. I did it. I made it, and it's perfect. Never happened before in my entire life. There are more granite chunks out here, I believe. Let's haul it on in. Maybe for restricted Xenostar book only drawers allowed. This is why we have the blind character. That kind of book would definitely try people's soul. We will have a restricted area in the library eventually. Right now, though, it'll just stay there with the other ones. It'll tell them, don't read it too much. It'll confuse you. It'll lead you away from the path of rightness and goodness and glory. Barbarog's bedroom is now decent quality. The bed is poor quality. We can remake one of those. Even though Rimworld's been adding in all sorts of new new music, this earlier song is so absolutely great. This guitar song grounds at the beginning, I believe, and I absolutely love it every single time. So good, so good. How does the number of print books today compare to the early 90s? I assume there are more books in total around today than there were in the 90s. But I'll suspect there are fewer new books being published. I don't know. There's so many printers. There's so many publishers. But I'm not sure. It's an interesting question for sure of the books in the world, how many exist now that have ever existed, perhaps. My academic library some years back threw out a bunch of journals, which are books that no one reads, and local people got so angry, even though they themselves didn't want to read these books. They just believed the library should keep all the books forever, and librarians had to come out and explain that our job is not to keep all of the books. Our job is to keep the useful books, the books that might be read by someone. These apparently hadn't been read by anybody in such a long time. Hard drive, you really do print more books every year since the invention of the press. Okay, so even though I would think there's less demand for like written books than there was in the 1990s, maybe not. That's really cool. Cool, thank you for teaching me something. So, yeah, I have no problem keeping and using physical books. I don't use an e-reader at all, but these journals are like the, proceedings of the 14th conference of belly button lint collectors, or things that no one would ever read. And the library needs space to keep the other books, etc. But people just don't get that. Not at all. Okay, so I'd like to move this to here. Digital books now are less than 4% global market. Wow, that low. Yeah, and I have some friends who read exclusively on e-readers and listen via audiobook and so on. Because they're so vocal about it, I probably assume that they're a larger portion of the population than they actually are. But interesting, very interesting. Here's the part where our base value increases by quite a bit. Probably not quite ready for that, but that's okay. This will get done eventually. Is someone working on stone crafting, I wonder? So someone was on crafting. Just randomly. As of right now, there is no more mining to do. So we'll have Cert craft instead after the hauling is completed. Neat. We should probably haul some granite into this room. Granite chunks. Higher priority. Good. I saw a little nub in here. I was confused why it exists. So I don't get confused, I'm going to go ahead and dig out the other side of it. Good. $10:45 my time. I think of making that always delightful claim that we will not stop streaming until all the floor is smooth. But today is definitely a day when the smoothing will we'll need to continue on. Just there's so much to do, unfortunately. I want to move the meditation spot down to Zer's bedroom. Candace tried to convince Vince Barbrog. Candace, what is your ideologian? The Chalisi way. Individualism. Looking back, I wish I'd realized it earlier, that each person is unique and valuable and must walk his or her own path. But that was only my path. What will be yours? That's a nice claim. That's a nice claim. Inappropriate by ideologian, but nice anyway. Also, Cert, you've not been converted yet, have you? Cert's ideologian is the same thing, unfortunately. Barbrog, how do you feel about Cert? You two are getting closer. Let's go convert Cert over. Cert, unfortunately, is very, very bad at social, and so it'll be a slow process of conversion. Who do we have who's better now, if anybody? So Zer is really quite good. Barbrog's a 1, a 0. So if Cert converts over, then Cert will be our new master of social, but it's going to be a while for sure. A herd of goats has joined us. How many goats are with us now? 3 of them. 2 goats and 1 goat doe. Friends, I need your help in choosing a theme for the goats. I'm going to start a giveaway right now. This giveaway will allow you to give me a theme, any kind of theme, to name 3 animals. If you want to be the person who gets to choose the theme, type anything in chat right now. We'll draw the winner in a moment, and you'll get to see what kind of goat names we can come up with. There'll be good ones. There'll be good ones. We'll see. I'll let that run for just a minute or so. The goats are here. The goats are here. It's great. Unfortunately, with Cert being both my hauler and my crafter, the hauling's gonna take a while, isn't it? It might be time to start making a proper pen also. There are now enough animals there, they're gonna have trouble. The grass will have trouble refilling it. Regrowing. Cartoon goat names? I don't know any cartoon goat names, do I? That's hard to say. All right, about 10 seconds more and we'll draw the winner. It'll be good. The winner is going to be Big Banger. Hello, Big Banger. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good day today. What did you say, Big Banger? What do you want for your kinds of goats? Give me a theme, and I'll come up with 3 goats and impress you a lot. What do you want them to be, Big Banger? Choose. You can say comedians. You can say lakes of the world. Roman emperors. I like that very much. Roman emperors. All right. Goat number 1. You shall be Augustus. Goat number 2. You will be Octavius. Goat number 3. You will be Caligula. There you go. I give you those 3. Hope you enjoy. If our base is fully closed with doors, we'll make the whole outside area a pen. It's true. I can't have them eating my veggies though. I don't know how I chose those 3 goat names. I definitely wanted Augustus right away. Past that though, just whatever. But yeah, Caligula can't be trusted. Can't be trusted at all. We'll see what he gets up to over there. Hey, Chappy fam, thank you for the re-subscription. I appreciate it. Hope the anomalous journey goes well. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun so far. Anomaly DLC, super good. Someone, I believe Ellisdale, over on Discord, posted a chart of how Rimworld sales and concurrent play has gone after every new DLC release, and it's higher and higher every time. So, it looks like people are getting back into Rimworld after the recent DLC. That's very cool for sure. So, awesome. Alright, a quest available called the Ancient Complex. We've learned of an ancient complex nearby, said to contain information about the fragment of the first stylus, our relic. If we can break inside and hack the computers, we can gain some information. Well, that'd be cool. Except, where is it? How far away could it be? Once we get some armor, we may go do a little bit of relic hunting. Oh, it's very close by. A relic for the reliquary very soon. Maybe. Barbrog, how do I help you? Failed to convert cert. Oh, poor friend. Unhappy about there being other people's beliefs here. Also, cranky about someone trying to convert him to. Ideology conversion makes everyone unhappy, unfortunately. Still have components. Curious why this has not been made yet. Get our machining going. With being year-round growing season, we could feed the goats my potatoes, but they're my potatoes. I love them so much. I actually don't know if animals prefer to eat veggies or live plants, or if it's exactly the same for them. I actually don't know if there's any preference when it comes to eating whatever in Rimworld. Some part of me thinks that maybe characters prefer to eat whatever's most nutritious, like gives the most nutrition, but may not be true. If only I knew how programming worked, I could then be the true master of Rimworld, understanding how every bit of the code fits together, instead of just make things up on stream. That's how this thing goes. How's our wall looking? Well, it's gotten started at least. Oh, good call. Characters do eat highest quality meals first. I wonder if it's true also of the animals. So if I leave the horse with a pile of like a lavish meal, a fine meal, and a basic meal, would it still go for the highest quality one, or is that only of characters who care about the need of food and the need of opinion? Not quite sure. Not quite sure. We're getting stones made. They're getting hauled outside, unfortunately. I guess it's okay, because outside they can then move forward to the wall there and gradually get done. Cool. Let's put some doors in also. As I was describing the situation with the animals, I was thinking, oh, this is a bird's ass problem, right? Where you have a donkey between two equally distant, equally large, equally high quality piles of food. How does the donkey decide which one to go to if there's no decision criteria? It should stand in one place and starve. Because it's not able to choose between the two options. A solar flare is gone, making all the electronics not work. That's okay. It's nice and cold inside the base, so we're okay with no power. A little dark for right now, but no worries beyond that. The tortoise in the cornfield? Oh, sure. We can kill it. It'll just stay there, though. It'll stay there. I don't mind letting animals wander about. They can enjoy the outside. It livens up the spirits of the children to see animals walking through. Solar flare done. We didn't starve this time. Hooray. Zur does not have sufficient steel. Alright, time to finish off Zur's room then. So I'll go and mark the entire vein this time, and this bit right here also, and then make proper walls to replace that. Walls here are out of marble. So let's set up a couple of marble stone-making jobs. And we'll ask Cert to work on those in particular. Already on it, you absolute hero. I'm not sure we'll do this front room here. I said earlier we'd like to have a prison, so I may combine both of these into a proper prison. Though, with that said, only half of that is properly mounted, the rest less so. Only one meal left. Barbrog, you're not working. What do I have the cooking set up on? When do they return to cooking? When they have none. That's the issue. Make quite a few more of them, hopefully. And then on pause at 5 is fine. Okay, got marble stone, so you've been making the marble walls. Zur filled in making the machine table. constant failures. I should probably move someone else into main constructor role. Giving a blind person the opportunity to make walls, possible everything but walls, probably a mistake. How many more you got? Got a quest. Got a quest called Paid Fighting. Fausta Pyrrhus, a stellarch of the Red Empire, is making a request of me. 2 groups of the Edakeen have been harassing their caravans in the area. Pius asks we send them a challenge message, attracting them to attack and eliminate the threat myself. The first group of the Edakeen is composed of 3 drifters. 3 more will come in 3 days. So this would be a way to help Zur move up the ranks of the Empire. Where do we see it on bio? Yes. So next level up is in 6 more honor. We then become an acolyte. Unfortunately, we only get a few off of this. I would like the honor to be working on getting him into a Sir, but it's only 3 points. And it's not that many Edakeens, 6 in total. This will be fine. Surely this will be fine. Not sure if fine, actually, because they do take a tremendous amount of damage for going down. And I'd like to get the machine table made so we can make some kind of gun before they come, but we'll be alright. Traps would not be the worst thing in the world, incidentally. And we do have some wood already, so we'll get that going. Hello, Noms. Welcome home. How are you? How's it going?
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there.
How was your run?
It was alright. There's lots of people out there.
Yeah, weekends does get busy, huh?
Walking their dogs and walking their children and walking their grannies and
A lot of walking.
their photo cameras.
They're walking their photo cameras?
Yeah.
In like a little cart?
No, they're walking them on their chest.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
You too could walk your photo camera on your chest.
Might see some great things here.
Daisies are coming up.
It's nice. It's
The
nice.
rhododendrons are in bloom.
It's lovely.
The azaleas will soon follow.
So many flowers everywhere. Drinking my water. Drinking my water. Outrageous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So probably...
Noms emote when? What about one with this hat? Summer noms. That's
You like to have
winter
a
noms.
Let's have a mode for every single hat you own.
Well, just summer noms and winter noms.
Just 2 of them. Okay.
Because
Okay.
I have to put my hoodie on to come on the stream now.
You don't have to. You don't have to look like anything in particular. You can look like whatever you happen to look like on the day. Like obviously, all my emotes are me wearing a suit and tie.
That's true.
But here I am, a person who is wearing not a suit and tie.
Oh.
What's up?
I was just reading chat.
Yeah. There's a crossword answer I can't figure out today. So
I like to think that says nom, not norm.
what's his norm?
Right here? Or is that what
Oh,
it says?
it's normal quality. Yeah. It's a normal quality knife.
It's nom.
It'll be
Nom quality
Nom's
knife.
knife instead. It's true. It's true.
Ding.
I will make you. I'll make you a fine knife there.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So I'm intending to stream for another 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
stream until the next crossword break.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to stay and finish the crossword with me, that'd be cool.
Some of us have to take a shower.
Well, in that case, have a nice
I
time
can't
shower.
possibly go to Pride looking like this.
We have some time.
Ugh.
Are we heading over absolutely like right after stream?
Maybe shortly thereafter?
So I wanted to end a little early to do a little grading first.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Cool. That's why I'm
I'll
ending a
play
little early.
Tetris.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I just want to make sure to hit the food trucks where the lines will be extremely long because this is Tokyo.
That's right. We're going to this
We're
event
going to Pride in the largest city in the world
in order
on a
to.
Saturday.
Yeah. I gotta take my anti-anxiety medicine today, definitely. It's gonna be something else.
I really wish you would invest in some noise-canceling headphones.
I don't know if noise-canceling headphones would help me.
It really helps me a lot. A lot. I have a very different experience of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Now that the logistics worked out, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then this, and then this. Now I'm got it all figured
Not
out.
always.
As is you always, it's true.
I wish they would make, aside from masks, please remind me to take my mask with. I wish they would make noise-canceling headphones for smells. Because this happened to me on the run today where I was like, ugh, wish I had something to block this out. All of this incredible, like the river itself has a slight smell that is not a smell that I'm used to associating with rivers.
Okay.
So it smells like person, and then all these people that smell like person, and then they made themselves extra smell like person by applying things to themselves, and it was...
Are you sure you want to go to Pride? It's going to be tens of thousands of people. They will all smell like people.
Remember how I said remind me to bring my mask?
I guess so. When you were a youngster learning how to swim, did you ever get one of those like swim plugs?
No.
Do you know of them though?
Yeah, I've seen them.
We could get one of those to help with people's smells.
Then that turns me into a mouth breather.
That's okay. What's wrong?
Oh yeah, I have seen the Dyson thing. That's true.
What is the Dyson thing?
I've seen I thought it was a April Fool's joke, but Dyson has a thing that covers like part of your eyes and your ears, and it looks like a helmet without the top and stuff. It looks really futuristic and a little bit strange.
And its aim is to help you
know
breathe better,
I don't know
or?
what it's for. I just saw it because sometimes I walk by the Dyson store.
I see. Huh.
Yeah, if anybody knows of a product like that, please let me know.
Are you okay with looking ridiculous for the sake of?
I'm not gonna buy a Dyson product. It's probably $2,000.
But it lets you not smell people. Isn't
Yeah, it might be
$2,000 a
worth it.
small price to pay to not smell people?
I mean, if it lasts a long time, is it for like use on airplanes or something? Like, when would you actually need such a thing? Or like, when would you be able to use it without running into things?
What would you run into?
Oh, I think the one that I saw also had like an eye thing.
What kind of eye thing?
Like I thought it had an eye cover.
I see.
But maybe it's just here.
Oh, here like Bade?
That's what they said.
I see. All right. That works. Yeah, I think you have much a stronger response to people's smell than I do.
Yes.
I don't know why that is
certainly
exactly, but yeah, how it goes. Now, while you're here, do you want to help me finish the crossword? No? Okay. That because you're going away?
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a shower now. Why is this funny?
Because I never know when you'll stay and when you go.
I'll always do the opposite of what is desired.
The opposite is desired. In that case, Noms, you better go away.
Oh, really?
No, it's fine. You can put lip balm under your nostrils. Suggestion.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
You could do that.
Sometimes I do that, actually. When have I done that?
Not sure.
I mean, I've done that sometimes when I have a cold and my nose hurts because I've blown it too much.
I see.
And then I'm like, that's kind of pleasant.
I see. All right, folks. We're going to go pause the game there and get back to the game on Monday, I do believe. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the crossword puzzle and then say goodbye after that. So thanks for being here. Just a Rimworld watcher. More Rimworld soon. For now, though, we're going to say, let's finish the crossword right quick and then say goodbye for today. So thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying yourself. All good. Tag player's declaration. Not it. School in Columbus. You sure you don't want to say it? Ohio State University.
H.
Uncensored. Raw. Got into clothes. Dressed. Fashion item in mid-Manhattan. The word hat's in the middle. Suffix with Brooklyn. Brooklynite, possibly. Nordic toast. Skull. Like that? Probably not. Bit of gel's a dab. Like that. Fans opposite. How about a hater? Just sits around. Idols, maybe?
Oh, this is a Dirty Dancing one?
This is a Dirty Dancing puzzle, yeah. So
Wow.
all the corners are the word baby. So baby, fat, bush baby, etc. Delightful. Schulte, whose Grammy count 31, is second only to Beyonce. That's Georg Schulte's. Secretive organization, CIA, NSA, not sure. 1990s rap hit with cool title, Ice Ice Baby. Swam in an Olympic pool, say, did laps. Okay. Secretive organization, the CIA. Chick-fil-A rival. I have no idea. Do you?
KFC.
Oh, KFC, thank you. They prefer to be naked. Possibly nudists, I guess. Joseph, who worked with William Dreyer, that's Joseph and Edie, they make ice cream. Blank are to sleeves, as CDs are to jewel boxes. LPs, CNOMs. Brownish tint is sepia. Ailing is ill. LBJ's successor, Richard M. Nixon. Home of Egypt's Coptic Museum is in Cairo. Green often baked into chips. Green kale chips, I believe. Nabokov, no. He's Russian, so niet. Blank salt or Epsom salts. What's this? Spotify creation. Playlist. I misspelled Cairo. That's the issue, thank you. In a chemistry joke, it's what a female has that a male lacks. Iron, because missing Fe. Ha ha ha. Early horror star Lugosi. That's Bella Lugosi. Whoops. Bella Lugosi? Look after. Not idea. What's this here? Life-saving set. CPR kit. Trap. His snare. Look after his tend. Just up here then. Skeletal is bony. School in Kingston. Kingston! Is that Rhode Island? I'm not sure, actually. Alright, something's wrong. What's wrong? May have misspelled 61 across. I did misspell that one. What's RMN? Richard Milhouse Nixon. That is correct. What's this? More agile is spryer. So big is wrong. So not big baby, but a cry baby instead. And something else is still wrong also. Niet is spelled with a Y, isn't it? Maybe not. Indeed it is. Okay, team. Do we know what's wrong? Are we aware what's wrong already? I was ready to hear the nice, successful you did it noise. Wait. What's Sengarita? Senorita. So Geo's wrong here. Oh, I thought we had 10 vertical. Yeah, Senorita's right now. Hot date and shower. Oh, baby shower. Baby shower. Thank you. That's what I couldn't come up with at all. Well, good enough. I'll figure it out offline. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Hope you had a nice time. Hope you had a lovely weekend. I'll be back in 2 days' time. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Maybe 9 down. Yuri. Let's see. School in Kingston. University of Rhode Island, I think. Anyway, back again very soon. Iambo? Wait, where's Iambo? Iambo. We can't quit. Can't quit those rights. 6 down. Tough guy in a film series. That's Rambo, clearly. So my ears are burning. Hey, there we go. It's Iambo. Not my eyes are burning, my ears are burning. Anyway, see you in 2 days. Have a good one, folks. Thanks for watching. See you again real soon. Goodbye for now.